If you are someone who regularly record voice or sounds around you, you already saw 16 and 32-bit taps, but what do they mean? It's actually very simple. Think about it as you are just carrying firewood. You can hold 5, 6 or 7 pieces of wood, but what if you can take a cart with you? Now you can hold much more, right? 32-bit audio can take much more information about the audio than 16-bit, just because it's double longer the size. And because of that, your audio will be more detailed. But let's stop here, because you probably won't hear the difference. Maybe you're thinking, why should I care then? Yes, it's not that easy. 32-bit audio has a hidden superpower. When your audio peaks or sounds distorted,
oh my gosh, it's definitely peaking right now.
If the distorted audio is recorded in 32-bit file format, you will be able to recover those parts where the distortion appeared. It's very useful in very loud environments like recordings on concerts, in clubs, parties, weddings, etc. In these situations, the 32-bit audio is a must. However, the downside is that 32-bit audio is much larger in size than 16-bit audio, and I would suggest using the WAV format with 32-bit audio, because the WAV format can handle much more information and the audio is going to be flawless no matter what.
Here we are inside of the Adobe Audition, and I will show you what does 32-bit audio really means. So let's record one. First of all, we need to go to File, New, Audio File, and then make sure that bit depth is 32 float. You have 16-bit, 8-bit, which we don't use anymore, it sounds like a video game. 24-bit is something in the middle, and 32-bit is what we are looking for. Channels, for recording voice we will use mono, and the sample rate is 48,000, because my Rode anti-USB, which I'm using right now, is set to this sample rate. Let's call it test. Let's hit OK. And now we will start recording the audio. Test, test, test. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is test. We are testing the 32-bit audio. And right now it's very leveled, it's very nice. But I will try to create something very bad, and we will try to make this audio peak. At some levels, this audio will peak. Oh my gosh, it's definitely peaking right now. So it is what it is. And this here is called the analog peaking. And because it's the analog peaking, we can't restore this audio anymore. So I just recorded this one, and it was recorded as in the peak. Let's take a listen. The analog peaking. So I just recorded this little sample, and now this is peaking, as you can hear, because it's very, very loud, and we can see right here that is going in the red zone, which is always a bad thing. If I go to effects, and if I hit normalize, and let's say normalize to minus 3 dB, and now the analog peaking. So we are not peaking anymore, and this is the main thing about the 32-bit audio. You can restore it. So everything what is recorded on a 32-bit recorder, if it's peaking, you can restore this audio, and you can lower it down to a reasonable level inside of your audio editing software. How can you find a 32-bit recorder? I just went to Thomann.da, which is my favorite audio gear provider. You can go to Amazon as well. And what you need to be aware of is this up to 24-bit. So that's not 32-bit. It's going to work fine for most of situations, but it won't work fine for anything we are looking for. For example, this one can go recordings with maximum 32-bit float, which is great. This one 24-bit, this one 24-bit. You have to be very careful about choosing one. This one again 24-bit. This one Zoom F6, which is very, very good. a little bit pricey as well, is 32-bit float recording via dual AD converter. This one as well, 32-bit float. This one is 24. If you want a really high quality audio, then you definitely need to go with the 32-bit float recording device.
I hope this helps in understanding what 32-bit audio is. If this helped, please let me know in the comments down below. Make sure to like, to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.